Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by today. It is the day after Christmas, 2023. Yes, December 26th. And just ran over to the recycle. Of course, we had lots of boxes. Wanted to get those over there before it got really busy, which I think it just started after I left. Saw a whole bunch of cars coming in. But I thought I would come out here and work on one of the presents that my wife got me, Tina. She got me a Ring camera for out front here. So I was going to look at maybe getting that going here. I've never had any of the Ring equipment. This is my first for that. We're trying to do more home automation, that type of thing. Got several automated sockets that hook up to Alexa, Amazon. I've got my security cameras, which are also enabled, and this Ring camera will be a nice addition. So let's see what we have to do to hook this up. We're going to have to do some alterations. This is the 2nd gen model. It's been out a couple years, but this is the template. It's actually the mounting bracket, but you can use it as a template. So let's spin around here, see what we need to do to install this camera. Let's install this doorbell. So here's my current installation right now. This is a standard wired doorbell. Still works fine, but the issue I immediately saw was this is quite a bit wider than the current door frame. So I've got almost double that. So what I thought was, I think I'm going to remove this and we'll tie off the ends and tuck those in somehow and pull this off so it is not operational. I think I'm going to get a piece of 1x, cut it to length, put it to here flush if I can, and then mount it here. We'll just sink 2 screws into the frame and then mount this over top of that. Should work. That's the plan. So let's go see what we have for some materials here. And that may not even be 1 inch. I may have to go in here. How's that going to look? That'll look just fine. So what I can do is, I think I'm going to go get maybe even a piece of 2x4, and we'll just cut it to length and put it right to there. How we mount it is a question. Let's go see what we have in the barn. Okay, out here in the barn, I just happened to look over on my shelf over here and look what I found. That is like a perfect piece of wood we can use. One time I think that was a tomato steak. So let's take this all out front. I've got my saw. Let's take all this out front. And we'll cut this piece up. You know what? While we're back here, I don't think I have any screws back here. If I did, I would be surprised. I've got, what do we have up here, guys? I need some like 4-inch deck screws. Now I don't think I have 4-inch deck screws. I got framing nails, which I don't want to use. These are all masonry nails. I have no idea where I've got them from. Roofing nails. No idea. But I think all I have out here are nails. Those would work, but I want to use screws. I don't want to nail into that wall. So I don't see any others out here. All right, let's go out front. We'll continue out there because there's no screws back here. Okay, let's go. All right, let's see what we have here. So what's this going to look like? I think I'm going to put it down there. Looks good to me. Yep, looks good to me. Now let's check and make sure this thing will work. So, oh, wrong way. Ooh, that's barely gonna work, huh? Those screws are not gonna have much meat to go into. That's crazy. So let's cut it to size, and then we will look for some screws. Okay, let me try to find let's cut it, find screws, and we'll see what happens. All right, well, I did find some screws here in the garage. Exterior, 3-inch, basically deck screws. Those will work just fine. I do need to get my bit. It does come with a bit, which is good. Comes with that star bit. Cut this to length, so same length as this. So I'm just going to go ahead and pre-drill holes here, and then we'll mount this to this in the wall. So let me go ahead and get some holes drilled here, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is coming together pretty well. I mounted my first block here, pre-drilled. Took a larger drill bit so I could countersink those because I want this next piece to be flush. And then what I did was I cut another piece just like this, and we're just going to build this wall out. So I'm just going to mount this one to that block, and that's going to be a very sturdy, secure connection for the mount. Then come next spring, we'll take this off. I got some white paint. We'll paint it white, make it a little more aesthetic to the front of the house. So let me go ahead and get this screwed in. Okay, all mounted up, solid as a rock. That is not going anywhere. So let me go ahead and we'll get the mounting bracket mounted with the supplied screws, and we'll mount the ring. All right, next step. Okay, so I'm going to use these 4 screws supplied, and we'll go ahead and use those on the wall bracket, and I'll get this all secured. So hang tight. Next step. Okay, let's see what we got here. Need to switch my bit. This is just standard wood screw, so I've got a bit for that. Now, one of these actually send you a bubble level, which would be real nice. But I guess with the lower grade ones, they don't give that to you. So I'm going to go ahead and put these dead center. I'm not going to pre-drill, no sense. Plenty of wood there. That's good. Definitely don't want to over tighten. It's just plastic. That is not a metal mount. That is plastic, 100%. So snug it up. That's all we're doing. There you go. Alright, here we go. There are two tests. And just like that, we've got a wall mount. Now the next step is to secure it to the base with supplied security screws. Now these security screws, I've got a whole set of them I use for work because I deal with security, but these security screws, what makes them security is there's a punch of metal in the middle. There's also a punch of metal out on the bit. These come in a whole series of sizes. I'm not sure what this one is. I'd have to get out my set to look. But there's two down here. Two screws you put in. Now it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I don't know if I need to angle this, if that makes sense. But let's take a look and see what this camera can see. And we're going to disable this right now. All right. So this is what it looks like right now. And you're seeing a lot of wall right here. What I might do is shimmy it out. Gets a little more angle here towards the wall. I think we're in pretty good shape. I just don't like it getting all this wall here. Okay, well I guess we could move it across to this piece. Actually, that wouldn't take too long to do. Of course, I know what my buddy Fish would do. He would just drill right into the masonry, right into the brick. I just don't have any good anchors. I've never quite figured out masonry. So I think we're good enough for now. We'll check the video and we'll do some tweaks. Okay, just a little update. I ended up moving it. Talked to my wife and we decided it was probably best to move it over here. She's not too thrilled on the cosmetics of it, and I'm not either. But temporary until spring, and then we'll probably get a 2x4. A nice 2x4, maybe some oak. Stain it or paint it. And then we'll mount the ring to it so it looks nice. But that'll work for now. At least it's up and running, has good video. And I'll put in a clip from the moved location. All right, thanks for stopping by. Here's the clip. Little test clip. Nothing on the sides now. Beautiful view. Very acceptable. We'll take it for now.